Of course your ad's not going to work because you didn't ask them to do anything. A million people watched the ad, nobody bought anything because you didn't give them a way to buy, right? And it is funny because sometimes people forget at the end of this all purpose is to get their money, right? Get them to invest their money with you. So ask them, right? Don't be shy about asking for the commitment. Call to action is the final step. And don't forget at the end of every presentation, ask them to do something. Because what was the whole point of the presentation if there's no call to action? And it was so funny because we had somebody running some ads on Facebook and they said they couldn't get any ad. And it was like, you didn't even have a link where they could click on the site. There's no call to action. Of course your ad's not going to work because you didn't ask them to do anything. A million people watched the ad, nobody bought anything because you didn't give them a way to buy. Right? And it is funny because sometimes people forget at the end of this all purpose is to get their money, right? Get them to invest their money with you. So ask them, right? Don't be shy about asking for the commitment. I'm not going to go through this other than to give you an example, right? This is kind of an example of the kind of detail you would see at a 45-minute presentation, right? They're talking about how all the money works, hard costs, all the different expenses, how it all adds up. They're talking about a pro forma, year 1, year 2, year 3. We've got this much income, right? This much expense, right? This much loan payment. What's the net? What are the cash reserves? And they're going to see there's going to be little bullets. I don't know this pro forma, but there's going to be little things that stick out. You're going to say, well, let me explain this. In year 3, we got to buy special insurance, or year 2, we're done with the construction, or whatever it happens to be. So you need to be prepared to answer all the details at this level by the time you get to this presentation.
I want you to take that opportunity today for you to learn that as well, that you can change the trajectory of your financial right now, not tomorrow, not in 2000, God knows what, but you can change that right now by taking action. Click on the link in the comments below, and we're going to share all the information that will share with me that I am just in passing today because it did transform my life, and I want you to be able to transform your life as well. Yes, you wanted to have a boss, you love your career. I used to love all that as well, but now I can tell you I am much, much more in love with the fact that I changed my life, my kids' life, and everyone that is surrounding me daily.